Shoot. Hello, and welcome to GromWayRound. This first part's pretty boring, so I just fast forwarded through it. But I didn't want to get rid of it, just because it kind of shows you where I'm from, what my hometown looks like, and all that. So if you're not interested in watching it, just go ahead and skip to the 2-minute mark. It's basically where the real video starts. This is my first video, so don't judge it too harshly. I'm completely new to this, so I'm still trying to work out all the bugs. Make a lot of mistakes, but I'm pretty good about making fun of myself, so hopefully it's entertaining. And of course, remember to smash that like button, smack that subscribe button, and give that notification bell a good beatdown. And leave a comment telling me what you think about the video. Anyways, enjoy the show.
Oh, good afternoon. I better be more excited. Hello.
Shoot.
This is hard, dude. Hello. It's about 12:30. Off to a bit of a late start today. Meant to leave by like 8, but well, whatever. Headed to Buffalo National River in Arkansas on the v-strom. Got everything loaded up, as you can see. But yeah, so anyways, headed to Buffalo National River in north central Arkansas. I'm gonna be camping with some friends. This is my first trip on a motorcycle, actually. At least any considerable distance. You know, I've ridden an hour or two away, but I've never ridden, I mean, this is like 5-6 hours away, and I'm taking like a really weird route because I want to see a bunch of stuff, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, so anyways, we're riding through Stillwater, Oklahoma right now. This is my hometown. This is where I grew up. Went to school here. Went to college here. You know, that's part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's because I'm kind of sick of being in the same place. So I guess I better start off telling you a little bit about myself. I'm Doug. I'm 23 years old. Just finished college. I first started riding motorcycles in college, actually. I met a guy in college that had he had like 12 motorcycles. This guy, Isaiah. The first time I rode on a motorcycle, I rode on the back of his. It is an 83 VF750F Honda, which I now own. But I got on the back, and you know, we didn't even ride but across the street basically, and I was like, holy shit, I have to get one of these. Like, this is so fucking cool. So I haven't been riding bikes really that long. That was about 3 or 4 years ago when I first rode on that, and then I, you know, got my license and bought this thing, this v-strom, which has been great. This is basically my first bike. I had the Interceptor before that, the VF750, but I didn't ride it very much. It still doesn't have a plate. It's not registered, so I did ride it around a little bit illegally, but yeah, so I haven't been riding motorcycles that long, all things considered. Like I said, I'm from Stillwater, Oklahoma, which is a university town, so during the summer it has a population of about 25,000. During the school year, it's got a population of about 50,000, something like that. I might be totally off base on that, but close enough. Yeah, it's a fairly small town, you know, it's not big. But you know, there's a university there, so there's some diversity in culture and some other stuff. Okay. All right, here we go again. So, anyways, sorry for the little interruption. So now I'm going to talk about what I'm doing. About halfway through June, I'll be leaving on a trip. So I'm going to the East Coast because I haven't seen a bunch of stuff on the East Coast. And then I'm coming back around the West, headed up the Rockies, going all the way up to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, and the Arctic Circle. And then I'll be coming back down West Coast, down through Mexico, Central America, South America, all the way down Argentina, southernmost country in South America. So basically, I'm going as far north as you can go, all the way down as far south as you can go in the Americas, by road anyways. It's pretty crazy all on its own. I mean, that's a lot of miles. It's gonna take like 8 months, but I'm not doing it on this bike. I'll be doing it on a Grom. If you don't know what a Grom is, it's tiny. Like, I'll throw some pictures or video or some
Shoot.
right now. Yeah, I mean, this is the bike I'm riding right now, DL1000, v-strom 1000. It's got like, you know, almost 100 horsepower. Easily do excess of 100 kilometers per hour. And a Grom is 125cc, and it only makes like maybe 12 horsepower on a good day. And just physically, that's size-wise, it's like a
Freaky.
third the size of this bike. I don't know much about the community. Grom came out in like 2014, and then it just kind of like blew up. Tons of people bought them. You know, most people use it as like a little, like a commuter bike, but people do like whatever they want to with them, honestly. Like, they knobbies on it and, you know, ride off road. Stunt them, that's a big thing. They're really small, really easy to handle. Great beginner bike. I took my motorcycle safety foundation course. That was the bike I rode, was a Grom. Anyways, yeah, top speed is like maybe 63. And once I load it down with all this garbage, it's not even gonna do that. But, you know, people ask me why. Like, why would you do that on a Grom? Answer number one, it's
Freaky.
serious. You know, it's a fucking toy. Like, it's tiny. So to see a grown man riding one 30 some odd thousand miles from Alaska to Argentina is just ridiculous. Like, I think that's really funny. Two, everybody loves Groms. Like, people that hate motorcycles love Groms. The third reason, oh, I can't extend my third finger. The third reason, they're cheap. They're really affordable. They're like a little, you know, $3,500 brand new out the door, and I'm not going to buy a new one because I don't really see the point in buying a new one, and I'm on a tight budget. So not only are they cheap to purchase, but they're cheap to run. They make like, you know, over 100 miles to the gallon. So that'll save me a lot of money. The parts are also super cheap for them. That's why everybody modifies Groms, because it's affordable, it's accessible. That's another reason why I want to do this thing on a Grom, is to prove to people that you don't need a BMW 1200 go on a trip. One of my biggest inspirations is this guy named Ed March, 90 Adventures. Ed is from the UK, and he rides a C90, a Cub 90 Honda. It's a 90cc. This is not the right way. So even smaller than the Grom. And it's not even really much of a bike. It's like a freaking scooter, basically. It's got gears, but it's basically a scooter. And he's ridden from, I think, Malaysia to the UK. And then he's also ridden Alaska to Argentina. So the thought that, oh, like, it's not possible to do it on a Grom, bullshit. No, yeah, it totally is possible. It's definitely possible. Is it ideal? Maybe not, but I'm not looking for ideal. I'm looking for a challenge, and this is getting into the fourth reason. That's a big reason too. Nobody's done that before. And you know, lots of people have ridden Alaska to Argentina on something like this, or a BMW or whatever. But you know, nobody's done it on a Grom. There's like some guy who rode his Grom to Alaska, Oregon or something. You know, that's pretty crazy. And then there's the people who bought Groms, rode them across the United States. And people kind of like freaked out about that. They're like, whoa, that's crazy. I haven't gotten too much negative feedback so far about doing it on a Grom, but I definitely have had a couple people who are like, you're an idiot, dude. Like not really you're an idiot, but more like, come on, you don't want to do it on a Grom. Like, you want to get yourself a
Freaky.
You know, BMW, or you want to get a, you know, why don't you just do it on your v-strom? Like, you already have it. Answer is because it's boring. People have done that before. I mean, no doubt I would have a good time, you know, doing a trip on this thing. It'd be fun, but it's just not, I don't know, it's not me. Now, as far as technicalities are concerned, more inspiration from C90 Adventures here. Grom is light, weighs like 230 pounds or something, and this motherfucker weighs 550 what I believe. So, you know, I'm basically halving the weight. Even loaded down with stuff, it's gonna be like half the weight. If I happen to go off-road or something, which I will, I don't want to drop this thing. I have dropped it in the dirt, and it sucks to pick up. And I've got a messed up back, so I don't want to mess it up any more than it already is, relatively anyways. I mean, I'm going on a 30,000 mile motorcycle trip, so that's probably not the best thing for my back, but whatever. Yeah, it's light, so that is a big advantage. You know, you see those the C90 Adventures videos, and he's like falling off the bike or whatever, you know, and it's just kind of whatever, because that thing weighs like 200 pounds or something. It's super light. So when you drop it, it's just like, oh, whatever. And it falls on you, but it's not heavy enough to hurt you. That's the other thing too with a heavy bike. If it falls on you, like, you know, if this bike fell on my ankle would be broken. Like, I'd like to avoid that. As far as disadvantages go to the Grom, you know, it is slow, but once again, that's not the point. The point of doing a trip like this or whatever isn't to go fast. You're not getting anywhere by going fast. As funny as that sounds. You know, the whole point is to see things and to see people and talk to people, and there's not really a reason to be going 90 miles per hour on a trip like that, in my opinion. I mean, even today, going 70 and 75 and like, it's too fast. You know, I don't get to see stuff. I'm too focused on riding the bike. Be able to pay attention to stuff that I want to pay attention to. It's not super bad, but I think that's about all I'm going to say for right now. I'm going to try and save some memory card space for Arkansas when it gets really pretty. So I'll see you then.